Hey guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I am playing an EIK WM France Tech GG456 game with Mercator, Phantom, and PT 944. So we're in game 3 of 2 and Tuesday, so hopefully I can win this one and take this hat off my head because it's quite hot. But we're celebrating Canada Day a day earlier here on the stream because just finalized our plans that I am not going to be streaming tomorrow. So I'm going to go do some fun stuff outside since it's a national holiday here. So this first pack is really good. We've got really good cards here. Farm Steward, Trailblazer, Boston, Hewer, Village Head. There's like 5 cards I'd be very happy to first pick here. This is a tournament game? No, not a tournament game. Feedback is very welcome. Sorry, Rilo Kren, about that earlier, but yeah, I'd love to hear some input. Actually, you know what I'd love? I'd love for some food to be spent this game. If you guys want to spend some food, just as long as you don't like really tank my draft, I'd love to have a viewer choice draft. This first pick, I think probably Trailblazer I wouldn't first pick here, but I think Farm Steward, Boston, Village Head, Hewer, any of those are pretty reasonable as first picks here. I think you can justify any of them. So if there's someone out there who's eager to spend some food and decide my draft, let me know. I think Trailblazer's likely. Like, what wheels here? It'd be nice to know what wheels. Like, if I take Village Head and then get Farm Steward, or if I take Farm Steward and then wheel Village Head, do you get to use it immediately? You get to use it immediately. If you have 0 fields, that counts as 0 plowed fields. Boston for Rilo Kren. All right, let's do it. First pick Boston here. So we're really hoping to wheel Trailblazer. We're also trying to set up combos on the fishing space, of course. Getting a card back like Hewer or Village Head would be fine too. We have to definitely remember that we've passed Resource Seller here. So, well, there's Walrus Hunter. That's kind of like surface level combo with Boston. Cotter. Start of the round. No other player has less food than you. You get a wood. Yeah, I don't think Walrus Hunter is the pick. I think Walrus Hunter is Could take Resource Seller here. There's obviously Clay Plaster and Clay Hut Builder. And if I take Clay Hut Builder, I'm pretty likely to get Clay Plasterer back. And the Clay Hut Builder is pretty good, even just for building clay improvements. I think what I'll do though is I'll take Resource Seller here, because if I do wheel Village Head, Resource Seller is amazing with Village Head, and if we wheel Clay Hut Builder, also would be amazing. And Walrus Hunter, second pick would be from this pile, would be great too. Be happy with any of those. So I think the pick here is Resource Seller in case we get Village Head back. Okay. Zealous Farmer. Play this card. If you would score at least 3 points in 4 scoring categories, you get a family growth without room action. So this means for our game, very likely 4 fields and 6 grain and pastures, vegetables, maybe. I think though with Resource Seller, I kind of like Winter Crafter here. The great thing about Wintercrafter with this hand is I can harvest the grain off of Boston and then build a clay oven, build an oven and bake the grain. It's part of the power of Wintercrafter. Yeah, I think I like Zealous Farmer, but I think Wintercrafter's better by a decent amount in this hand. Okay. Well, okay. Let's say not Market Crier, not Archer. Tenant Farmer has its uses. It's better when you really want that early cattle or boar. Um, it's better when you want that early cattle and boar. It's okay when you just want to make a bunch of food. But I think since we're gonna try to set up ovens, Tenant Farmer is a bit worse. Um, Haberdasher is a little redundant with Wintercrafter, but it's okay. I don't really like Parvenu here. I don't really like Manservant here. Maybe we just take Haberdasher. Don't want to so bake on Miner is quite nice. Yeah, that's true. The one I usually like Haberdasher a bit better when you can use the grain, but we could always just bake the one grain, use it later. Yeah. I mean, I think it's kind of Haberdasher just by default because the rest of this pile is pretty garbage. So I think it's just Haberdasher here. Yeah, Tenant Farmer. It depends. Tenant Farmer kind of depends on how much wood I get and whether it's worth points or not. Because really, when you take wood determines when you take animals, which determines whether or not Tenant Farmer is worth anything. And so we did wheel Village Head. Trailblazer is pretty good with Boston, but Village Head is the pick for sure. Village Head triggers our resource seller each time. So we're just going to be able to get like a stupid amount of resources with Village Head and resource seller and build a bunch of stuff with our Winter Crafter. So for me, it's Village Head and it's not really close. I do like Trailblazer with Boston because you can. The fishing space basically gains a plow action on it, but go for Agrarian with Boston. You know what? Every time I've seen Agrarian played, it's done better than expected. It's a card that you look at and you think this is unplayable, but every time I've seen it played, it's done okay. Yeah, right. So I'll have to do it. I'll have to plan ahead with it. You're right. Well, and Village School doesn't trigger Resource Seller, right? So Clay Hut Builder came back here. So Clay Hut Builder is also really good with Resource Seller. I think I'll take it here. So the hope is we can get our clay from Clay Hut Builder, but I don't know. Yeah. Hand really needs a storehouse clerk. This hand needs... What does it need? Homework? No, not homework. Village Head goes later than it should a lot. Yeah, it is underdrafted. Gray, for sure. I think part of it is because when you're looking at your second pick, you're looking at two good occupations. One of them says don't play many more occupations. The other one lets you, and so you always say, "Sure, I'll take the one that lets you play more occupations." You hope to have such a good hand that Village Head is unplayable. It's like an optimistic pick, I think, a lot of the time. Clay supports would be great. Yes. What else? Um, I mean, I'd even like something like Five Rings. Five Rings would be quite good if we're gonna wintercraft a whole bunch of major improvements. Um, The miner, some miner ovens. Some miner ovens would be great. I don't think there's any reason for me to take early riser here. So I could take swineherd or I could take cowboy. Swineherd is better if we have a cooking herd. Cowboy just lets me hold a breeding pair though. It's always possible that I get a miner like open gate and I decide to set it up with cowboy just for some random points. Oh wee. Ooh wee, Rick. Ooh wee. Treehouse. Amazing. Executive Boar is probably even playable. But I can't pass Treehouse, that's for sure. Wood-fired oven on the rebound would be pretty good. Yeah, I like Dovetail Joints. I think it's a pretty solid card, but I can't pass Treehouse here. Not to the person I just passed Farm Steward. But yeah, Treehouse with Wintercrafter, I'm gonna really be able to screw people over on the family growth queue. They'll think, oh, William just went to clay so he could set up his clay hut builder. Haha, you were wrong. Yeah. Yeah, manufacturer. Manufacturer could be hard sometimes because it does not go all that well with building building ovens. You usually have to choose one or the other. Okay, well, not sack cart. I kind of like prize squash here. Sleight of hand could be okay, but sleight of hand will wheel. Sleight of hand for the extra clay at the end of clay hut builder could be fine. Bakery is reasonable, but I think we're probably not setting up Boston. Probably what we're doing is we're setting up Village Head, Resource Cellar, Clay Hut Builder, and Boston is going to come after we've grown a bit. Farm Steward was in my good first pack. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I could maybe play Greenhouse. Prize Squash is okay. Like, I could take Greenhouse, hope to wield Prize Squash. The thing is, I don't actually have any plow helps, and I don't actually have any plows. Crop rotation field is acceptable with Boston, because you're looking for ways to sow your vegetable that don't reduce the number of grain you get. I think I'm gonna take Absinthe here, though. I feel like Absinthe might be quite a good pick here. You like Bakery? I don't know if I'm gonna play Boston early. Like, I might not plow for a while. Well, unfortunately, we can't take Flat Hill. Artichoke Field's pretty great here, though. Yeah, I like Artichoke Field. Upholstery is not bad with Village Head, but for me, this is an easy Artichoke Field pick. Would be silly. It's my only feeding plan, and it's super efficient. I mean, I can get food from like Haberdasher. I guess what I'm thinking is I can Haberdasher, bake an oven then, and then go back because I kind of want to get my first family growth and then go set up the fields. Like, I'm not going to build a wood room with this hand. So I feel like if I'm not building a wood room, I need to be setting up my occupations. Good amount of passing cards in this draft. That's good for Village Head for sure. Mansion looks pretty good here. Even if, let's say I try to build 2 clay rooms with Clay Hut Builder. Mansion can be played with Wintercrafter at the end of round 14. So I have the whole game to set it up. So I think this is a fine time to speculate on Mansion. In fact, with Mansion, I could even delay Resource Cellar until pretty late. Yeah, with Mansion, I could definitely delay Resource Cellar because I have Village Head. So if let's say Clay Hut Builder is coming in, I could play Resource Cellar and then use Village Head to take all the non-clay. And then resource seller plus village head basically pays for my mansion. Yeah, I'm trying to think about. So if I do it that way, let's say I don't care about playing resource seller early. Maybe the only two occupations I play are Boston and Wintercrafter in stage one. And if I do that, if I play Boston and Wintercrafter, maybe village head for the stone, then I could plow twice, take fishing at 3 food, and then Wintercrafter village head village head gets the stone for Wintercrafter to play clay oven in round 4. Yeah, I could do that. Oh, did my oven not wheel? Or was that in the absinthe pack? I think wood oven got taken. So that's kind of scary. So if ovens are getting grabbed up, I need to definitely be aware of that. This is something that's very likely getting thrown away. I'll take Pole Barns here. It's the best card. Totally snack time. Oh, I love snack time. I love snack time. So I don't actually have a source of vegetables. And I don't have a way to plow a bunch of fields. So I don't think I'm taking prize squash. And downsizing doesn't work with not building a wood room. So I think I'm taking crop rotation field here. So obviously sowing my vegetables onto artichoke field, crop rotation field, and then doing other stuff in other places. Millstone is playable here, but probably it's just getting thrown away. Crier in draft and sack cartwheeling. Yeah, certainly Wintercrafter. Like, I probably can't play Wintercrafter. I can't really use it until I'm baking grain. Like, I won't have the food to afford Wintercrafter without baking. So I think setting up Wintercrafter baking early it makes sense. Downsizing and Squash 6, yeah, some good cards there for sure. I don't know. Bakery's pretty expensive. Oh, charcoal burner for Phantom. I'm not a big fan of bakery. I like bakery better when I'm gonna sow 2 fields and then that's all the grain I'm getting. But Boston is gonna continuously give me grain, and bakery means I'm not building an oven, and I want to build ovens. I want to take them away from my opponents. You can still build an oven, yes, but you're using a lot of clay and stone at that point for improvements. Especially when I think I probably also want to be renovating. Delivery Man. There were some really good resource seller cards in this draft. Delivery Man's good with resource seller. So we might get plow just by default with our last action. So that kind of tells me what I should be doing with this game. Like, oh, I guess I'll plow. Okay. If I have to. Interior design for Phantom. Interesting. Yeah. I wonder if Phantom with charcoal burner took wood-fired oven pretty highly. Hewer for fit. Yeah, Hewer's so good. Hewer's so good. So maybe Phantom's thinking about building ovens himself to trigger his charcoal burner himself. Yeah. What other sources of grain were there in the game? Probably some that I just didn't see. Most likely. I think I play Boston here. So that I can first action take 3 food fishing next round. Plow and then 3 food fishing. I want to take 4 clay or 3 clay, and then in round 4 I want to play Village Head. I want to take stone and play Wintercrafter. Yeah, I have 3 occupations I want to get out still. I don't have to get Village Head out if I get Reedstone Food, so that's an option as well. Market Crier, right? Sack Cart, Market Crier. Do we think people are someone's gonna play Market Crier? I guess I just look at Market Crier and think, no, don't play this. When do I actually want to play Market Crier? I guess if I guest room, I'd play Market Crier. Ooh, Simple Fireplace, very good with Delivery Man, and also makes the charcoal burner very happy. We might be able to get 4 clay in round 4. We could try to be greedy and slow play the clay. Because if I don't first move play my occupations, like if I don't first move Village Head round 4, I might not get the opportunity to again. Whoops. I guess I should just do it this way. The other option is I just play Village Head and then not play Wintercrafter. If I'm not going to be able to play the clay oven with Wintercrafter, then I can't really afford to play Wintercrafter. Yeah. Yeah, Resource Seller was like a pretty great second pick, I have to say, with all the cards that came back around. Ended up being quite good. Man, 2 occupation spaces available. Hopefully this means I can get occupation in round 4 as well. Yeah, I'll play Ock here. Play Wintercrafter. Whoops. I don't want to put all my food on the board. Yeah, because if I play Village Head, then I can't take Reedstone Food next round. But if I play Wintercrafter, I can Reedstone Food into 4 clay. Am I likely to have 4 Reedstone Food fall into my lap? Probably not. But there's a chance that PT will decide to first action build a room. Especially if Mercator takes 2 wood here. Now Mercator's going to start player. Okay, so yeah, Reedstone Food's probably not coming to me 4th. Probably not. Phantom won't want to take clay here because he wants to let his Hewer trigger. But that means there's going to be 6 clay, which is very high priority. Hopefully we can get 4 clay. 4 clay and village head is the goal. Village head, toss, cowboy, get a stone. Six clay to mercator. Hopefully the fact that simple fireplace is in play means people don't want to go for the 4 clay. Yeah, Phantom's ready to build, so PT has to build if he wants to build. He has to has to build if he wants to guarantee himself the first room. Okay, so occupation, reedstone food, 4 clay. If I don't get the 4 clay, it's like catastrophically bad. So I think we take the 4 clay here. Hope to wheel. We have three actions that we can wheel. That gets us our stone. So we should get one of them. Which is the best? Probably reedstone food, actually. Actually, is it? I mean, getting village head in play is good. Okay, reedstone food's taken by Phantom. So yeah, occupation, play village head looks good. And PT won't play an occupation because he's at 4 food already, so. Unless he plays an oc that gives him food, but. Probably just upgrades to a cooking hearth here. I think that's what I would do. So that you're ready for your sheep grab in round 5. Yeah, something like homework would be pretty good here, or Sunday school. Something that lets me play occupations in the middle of the game. Obviously, farm school would have been amazing. Farm school would have been really good to play my last 3 occupations. Maybe last 4. PT did end up playing the cooking hearth. I wheeled occupation village head. So we're going to toss cowboy to get a stone. Then we wintercraft. Pay 2 food, bake 1 grain, net, get 3 food. Then my 3 clay and my stone is gone. Then I can feed 4. Okay. So we want to pick up reed, or we can just use village head for reed. Definitely want to get our reno and get our clay hut builder online. I think it's very likely I'm going to family growth with treehouse and then try to build 2 clay rooms later and family growth again. Because I'm probably not going to want to wait for clay hut builder to come in before I start. Yeah, family growth coming round 5 basically guarantees it. Well, maybe we try to set up a treehouse on with round 7. I mean, we could start player treehouse at any time after renovating. So the problem with renovating really quickly is there's no clay available. We'll have to wait till round 6 for the clay. So pretty much, I guess we could always reno treehouse. That is an option. Resource seller. The thing is, yes, but also I want clay hut builder in play. Resource seller can come out later. Yeah, I think I'm going to use Resource Seller for the mansion goods, because Resource Seller gives me about half of what I need for the mansion. Gives me all the clay. Gives me 2 stone, which is almost all the stone. I think I play Clay Hut Builder before I play Resource Seller, because I think I might not take wood for a while, except for Treehouse. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what to do here. Boston. Yeah, yeah, it's going well so far. Although round 5 family growth is bad for me. PT, family growth, cook pots. So yeah, I think we are playing an occupation here. Am I getting 3 wood back? Probably not, but I could just resource seller. I could village head to get a wood here. I think I'm going to play Clay Hut Builder with this move. I could start player absent second move, maybe. Probably I want to village head get a reed with my second move, unless I'm taking reedstone food. Yeah, Montu corrected me. I learned the real ways. Yeah, all those real dollars. Mercator plays Remodeler. So Mercator is competing with me for Reno. That's good to know. Looks like might have start player into 6 wood. If PT takes the sheep here to guarantee if he's worried about losing the sheep. Yeah, we got start player into 6 wood here. Which does it's slow. It's gonna slow me down quite a bit, but it's probably worth doing anyways. Let's toss Haberdasher, get a reed. There's Reno. Oh man, I could definitely justify taking the 4 clay. Oh, I never played an improvement. I should play a miner with start player. That seems good. Play absinthe. So we get food here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm okay taking the 6 wood here. Yeah, just got to get on board like a 1700s fishing vessel, and then you'll learn. Mercator, Reno, fireplace, first move. Okay. Well, that means I'm getting the 4 clay back very likely, unless PT takes it. Well, that's okay. Going for the 6 wood meant that I wasn't going to get Reno this round. I'm happy. I'm just happy that the clay is going to wheel back around. Wonder if I need to start throwing away cards for stone. If I need to wintercraft the stone oven in this next harvest. No, I can just take fishing again. Yeah, I'll just take 4 food fishing first move round 7. That should be fine. And then we could set up stone oven for round 9. Bosun. Bosun. Parvenu. That's fun. So Phantom is going to build 3 rooms here. Seems good. Seems pretty good. Grab the 4 clay. I say it boatswain. That's how I say it. Does Mercator have enough food to grow again for his move next round? Probably not. But might try to anyways. Does have a fireplace. Thing is, there's no way the 2 sheep make it back. Pretty sure as soon as Mercator grows again, PT is grabbing the 2 sheep. Or Phantom is grabbing the 2 sheep. So I think we have to toss another good for a reed so that we can play Treehouse with Wintercrafter in the harvest. It's basically a bunch of people who really effed up the language. That's your answer, Sanswall. What are my next 2 moves? Reno, 4 food fishing, and Reno. And on Reno, I'll play... I don't really want to play the 3 clay fireplace. I guess I could. Yeah, I could play the 3 clay fireplace with Reno. That would be okay. Abs? Oh, abs on to Reno. I guess it's possible PT will Reno here. Is he going to do it with his second move? Hopefully not. Shouldn't be I'd be abs fishing. I guess I was afraid that PT was going to take 5 food fishing if I did that. Because if I didn't get the 4 food fishing, that's like pretty bad. I guess I could take traveling players, but not getting 2 grain when I have the clay oven and plan to build more ovens seems quite bad. Reno, if I lose out on Reno, I just family growth 1 round later, so... And looking at PT's farm, he doesn't really have an obvious major improvement to play on Reno, so I'm pretty sure Reno's going to wheel. And just as long as PT stays start player and doesn't build a way to family growth, which is also not guaranteed, because both Phantom and Mercator can family growth. Yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes. Wintercraft Treehouse for sneakiness? Yes, definitely. Definitely. I don't want to reveal it because as soon as I do, someone's going to go on start player, right? So if Mercator takes 4 food... I mean, really, it all comes down to does Phantom start player or not, and does Mercator risk Phantom not start playering? Because if Phantom doesn't start player, then Mercator can grow before Phantom round 8. But really, haha, I get to grow before both of them. Glottal stop. Things I didn't expect to see written in chat. So we're going to get a read. We'll toss pole barns. Fencing 15 seems like it might be a pipe dream. I guess I'll add a guest for Wintercrafter. And I need to put out my clay. And the lover is not a Wintercrafter. Who's a Wintercrafter? Helper. The helper is a Wintercrafter. Someone who's productive in wintertime. Yeah, helper. Helper can be productive in the wintertime, sure. Also, we're going to use the helper to sneakily get space for growth. Ha 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 ha. The biggest international producer of water-related products. This is great. This is giving me energy on 2 and Tuesday. This is giving me energy. Oh, Phantom plays dovetail joints. Too bad. Too bad, so sad. So that means I need to first move start player. So maybe I don't even need to play Treehouse here. I could play something else. I could just resource Wintercrafter like crop rotation field here or something, and save Treehouse for start player. Should let Mercator go in front of me though. Fireplace gave Phantom the wood to start player. Yeah, that's true. That's charcoal burner for you. Ooh, manufacturer for Mercator. Yeah, I'll just throw away crop rotation field here, sure. With Wintercrafter. Feed 4. So this is kind of a tell, putting abs on start player here, but yes. Printed cost, yes. Charcoal worker. I would like to take 5 wood here. And you know what? I could risk it, except with manufacturer in play, there's like no way Mercator doesn't start player, right? But no one could grow right now. Oh man, this is dangerous. Let's try it. We gotta take risks. Let's take 5 wood, sure. It's not a 4-start player for Mercator, so... Yeah, Mercator can grow, but nobody else can. So Mercator doesn't know that he needs the first action start player to get... Yeah, I should have put the food. I should have put the absence food on 5 wood. The food being on start player is a huge tell that I'm planning to start player. Yeah, Mercator's going to start player into family growth. Darn. Too appealing. I was hoping that he'd try to take clay first and then build the pottery on start player. Oh well. Oh, and you know what? Mercator's got Farm Steward too. Mercator first picked Remodeler, and then I passed him Farm Steward. But he's gonna lose out on all his guilds, on all the manufacturer guilds. So, oh well. I hope that he would want to build them, but he might even lose the pottery. PT might build the pottery. I could build the pottery. I probably won't. No, I can't build the pottery before Mercator. Unless we both take 4 clay. If we both take 4 clay, then that works, but... I'm going to play Resource Seller now. Whoops. Stone, clay, reed, clay, wood. Latest stone... oh, and Village Head for wood, sorry. Phantom first picked dovetail joints. I passed dovetail joints. I do want to discard for wood. Yeah, sorry. Good catch. I said it in chat right after I passed my turn. Where am I putting the absinthe food? Maybe on fishing, I guess? 3 food fishing should not be too appealing. I can maybe add a guest token just because my farm is going to look really weird. Oh, I just removed that instead of taking it, didn't I? Yes, I did. Toss millstone. I'm going to want 3 reed next round. 3 reed is going to be pretty good. I want the stone so that I can wintercraft the stone oven. The 3 stone or the 3 reed, one of those will be very good for me. Yeah, Mercator gets to manufacture the pottery, but manufacture for only one of the guilds is always very sad. Yeah, I hoped he would want to take the clay first or take the reed first or whatever, but he might have lost out on it either way. So, absent. Absence to fish. 11 boar. Yeah, 11 boar does look pretty good, eh? Well, 3 reed is probably too good to pass up on, but I really want the stone to wintercraft the stone oven. But the 3 reed with reed on top of resource cellar, it's too good to pass up on, I think. And then, if I don't wintercraft the stone oven, I can take 3 food fishing on the rebound. And that's enough. Yeah, Mercator takes the stone immediately. Too bad. Too bad, so sad. The most boar ever. Didn't I have a game recently where I took like 6 boar or something? It was a game with Wallfly. It was a G8 game. The food was so messed up. I feel like I picked up 4 or 5 boar from a space in a game recently. Phantom start player forest pasture. So Phantom hopefully is setting up for 2 boar. Oh, PT can grow again. Oh man, this game sucks. Why are these guys all growing so much? They're not supposed to grow. They're supposed to let me just slide into the family growth queue. Nice and easy. Do I want to eat a raw grain to wintercraft the cooking hearth upgrade? Probably not. Oh my god. Must be a tiny house game when family growth is out in round 5. Yep. Yep. That's okay. We're doing like really efficient stuff. Like the game's not totally gone. There's efficient stuff happening here. Village Head is helping a lot. I want some passing miners because I'm getting to the point where I'm gonna have to throw away Artichoke Field to get the stone. But I don't really want to throw away Artichoke Field. I want to play it. Efficient. That's good. I appreciate a good pun. Phantom building the well. Can't believe the well is available. Yeah, Phantom's having an extremely good game. That charcoal burner has been so good so far. I've triggered it twice. PT triggered it twice. Mercator triggered it once. Yeah, charcoal burner plus hewer. So many resources. So much food. He just played Social Climber. Oh, good point. I forgot about that part. Third to clay. Oh yeah, I forgot. I always think of Social Climber as just giving 3 stones straight up. Or 3, yeah. Whoops. Good catch. Good catch, Gray and Mercator. I guess I should harvest my vegetable or my grain, eh? I hope PT is going to start player to give me a passing miner that I can throw away for 1 stone. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to take stone. Maybe in round 11, take 2 stone. Or Reedstone Food at some point. Reedstone Food's fine. I've got Mansion in hand. Reedstone Food would be okay. Getting bright again. I only want the sun in my eyes when I want the sun in my eyes. Like tomorrow, that'll be the goal. Today, I'm hiding away. I should wintercraft treehouse? No, because PT can grow. I'm actually kind of thinking that I might double build with clay. Like, I might just build 2 clay rooms and skip out on treehouse altogether. Because, yeah, PT can grow. I mean, he won't first action grow. So I do make my first action better if I wintercraft treehouse. But I'm kind of wondering if I should just build grow round 11. What did Phantom do at the end there? That was very confusing. Played Social Climber. I thought there was 2 stone there. Or no, I guess Mercator took the 3 stone. That round took so long that I guess I'm confused. Because of all the issues. Oh, I have to start player. If I don't start player, Farm Steward is going to jump me again. I don't... You know what? Treehouse doesn't seem worth it anymore. I also don't want to take 1 stone. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be using Village Head for stone here. Don't have an occupation to play anymore. Put this one on YouTube. Got a title for me? What's the title? Treehouse of Horrors. That's good. I like that. I'm gonna take a vegetable. My second action is gonna be sow bake. No, do I want to sow? Yeah, you know what? I'm kind of done with fishing. I think sow bake is fine. I'm kind of done with fishing. I can sow my crop rotator. Sow the vegetable onto the crop rotator. Actually, no. I don't sow the vegetable on the crop rotator. I sow the grain on the crop rotator so I can rotate a vegetable in round 14. Because I'm going to assume that I'm going to max grain. I could have also fenced there, but there's not a lot of animals available. And I kind of want to hold on to my fencing until I know how much wood I'm going to end up with. I could have maybe wintercrafted artichoke field, but I don't really want to throw away treehouse yet. Yeah. Done with fishing? Yeah, I think I am. And we'll bake 2, I guess. Bake 2. Well, Trailblazer is not Farm Steward. Who has Farm Steward? Why has it not been played yet? This is odd. Very odd. You still think it's mercator? I'm just surprised he played Trailblazer instead of it. I guess he figures he can. The thing is, I'm gonna first action double build into grow next round, so I don't see where the timing is to play Farm Steward unless you're gonna play it on expensive occupation. But he doesn't have any food. Bakery almost made it back. Almost. Mercator took food, so it's still possible Mercator's gonna expensive occupation Farm Steward, I suppose. Yeah, early family growth was quite bad for me. And then I really needed to just start player Treehouse at some point. And I've kept putting it off, doubling down on it. I've wanted to sneak in. But I don't have enough actions. I need actions so badly. Fortunately, I have 16 wood, so it's not like I need to take wood. I don't need to take clay either. I have enough clay to play mansion and both my rooms. It's really just reed and stone that I need to take in terms of building resources. And I don't have to take crops. Like, I mean, really, I need to take reed stone. I need a family growth. I'm going to need more food. Definitely still need more food. I think I'm likely to toss Treehouse at this point. Unless I want a Treehouse for my 5th family growth. I could do that. Treehouse for my 5th family growth. To play mansion, so I grow round 12, round 13, round 14, and I try to set up mansion for family growth round 14. The thing is, I have Wintercrafter in hand, so yeah, it doesn't seem good. Probably only competing with Phantom when PT played Bakery, immediately disqualified himself. Yeah, PT not is going to struggle to get to stone, I guess. Also, he's not building the stone oven, I suppose. So yeah, I think I'm throwing away Treehouse probably for whatever resource I need. It is expensive, yeah. All right. We are finally going to build. Woohoo! 2 rooms. No stables. 2Y. Who told me there were passing miners? I'm gonna scroll up. Who told me there were passing miners? I shake my fist at you, sir. They were just all bad. Maybe the worst social climber ever. It is a bad one. Manservant for mercator. Is Farm Steward gonna go unplayed? What is going on? Feel like Dwight when Jim comes in with the Dwight outfit. He says, "What are you? What is going on, Michael?" Oh, real mature Jim. Michael. Question: what kind of bear is best? I could toss to build the stone oven, Wintercraft the stone oven. Toss treehouse to Wintercraft the stone oven. Yeah. I should have done that already, though. It's kind of too late now, since I have to do it on my turn. Not building the stone oven is okay because I can build mansion instead. It'll probably be pretty tough for me to build the stone oven and reno to stone and play mansion. Feed 5. Harvest. Harvest. If you're building stone oven, I should toss mansion. Yeah, I think probably... I think I'm going for mansion over stone oven. I have the wood for it. I have the wood and the clay for mansion. It's really just the reed and the stone. Because stone houses require stone. They do. You're right about that. Yeah, I guess if I play stone oven, then I'm not playing mansion because I'd have to take clay again. And I don't want to take clay again. If nobody messes with my family growth here, I'll probably toss treehouse. But I guess I can hold treehouse until I know exactly what resource I need. So there's no rush. No rush to toss treehouse. That resource seller stone will be there waiting for me. Maybe I toss treehouse for the clay. Maybe I only need 1 clay and treehouse becomes the 1 clay. Also no +F art here. I threw away the artichoke field. I needed to get past stuff by PT. I could have played artichoke field if I had more actions. I don't have enough actions. So what am I doing here? Fencing. Fencing, taking cattle or boar, and then family growth. Do I need to take stone? I might need to take stone. 3 stone is quite good. Mercator will take stone for the stone oven, I suppose. Phantom will take stone for a stone house. PT take stone for the stone oven. And maybe for house. Probably he's not getting both, though. Yeah, 3 stone is pretty important, yeah. I guess we could see what happens with the animals, too. Like if I'm not going to get the animals with my second action, then there's no point in fencing with my first move. In which case I should take the stone. PT start player farmers market. Yes, yes. Hey, it's a free point. Well, it's 2 food for a point, or it's a free building resource. Finally, finally. Okay. Mercator might take 2 cattle just because they're food. Phantom looks like very likely to take a pair of animals. I'll take the stone. Unfortunately, I think it's unlikely that we wield a pair of animals. So, Reedstone food action gets me 1 read away from playing the mansion. So obviously Farmer's Market can become a reed, and then maybe Treehouse can become a wood. Yeah, both the 2 animal actions got taken, even without me fencing. Maybe I should plow. I'm going to need to bake before the next harvest. Either baking from the stone oven or baking from... Yeah, probably so bake next round is a pretty good move for me. So taking plow here seems good. Also fencing is gone anyways, so plow. Phantom got skipped. Okay. This few fields in a Boston game. Yeah, I mean, I did take fishing every harvest in the first couple rounds, so. But yeah. No improvement. PT, if you read Stone Food twice, I get Stone Oven. PT is probably buying it, so it's probably not worth the risk. Yeah, I would guess PT is probably building the Stone Oven. It'll be maybe late in round 13. It's the kind of thing that I can keep myself open to. Because PT probably takes 4 clay here, right? Game's been pretty quick. Yeah, Phantom's a little slow, but game's been quick overall. Faster than my last game, that's for sure. Last one took a while. No one's buying Reed in the Harvest in this game. Flat Hill. Oh, yeah, Flat Hill. Good point. So PT's going to first move Plow Sow, hoping to wheel start player. Oh, there's Farm Steward. It is in Mercator's hand. So I guess I'm going to first action Family Growth, probably. Assuming PT takes Plow Sow. So if PT takes Plow Sow, then Sow Bake should wheel. Yeah, so I can take Family Growth here. Mercator, Sleight of Hand. Turning 4 clay into 4 wood on start player. Well, the clay oven might still be available. Definitely could still be available. I almost wonder if I could build another clay room. With how much clay is available, if I can get 6 clay and 2 reed, I would need 6 clay, 2 reed, and reedstone food. I need multiple reedstone food actions, but I do have 2 free resources available. I wonder. PT does have Flat Hill. Good call. Gray. Good memory. Yeah, I think Sobake is going to keep coming back around. Well, I'm wondering about building another room. Maybe what I just do is plow and then Sobake and take animals. Yeah, it's a little weaker, but reedstone food, 2 stone really important here. Getting both of them, you think? I only need one of them, right? Or you're still talking about getting the clay oven, right? Yeah, you're still talking about getting the clay oven. I might have to reno. If I reno, I could just build the stone oven straight up and skip out on Sow Bake for now. Try to Sow Bake in the last round. Yeah, because I have no reno avoider. Two reed helps me with mansion. 2 stone helps me with clay oven. Let's take the 2 reed. We'll try to do both. Yeah, I might still be able to reno and stone oven though, so I'm not too upset. If I can reno and stone oven and build the mansion, that's the dream. That's the dream. Yeah, Trailblazer, of course, always jacks up the competition on So Bake. 2 stone is better because then I can take Reedstone food. Is it an equivalent, or am I missing something? Oh, you're saying because Reedstone food is not a good action for me anymore. Yes, because now I have too much Reed. Okay, yeah, that's a good point, Gray. Yep. I just assumed I just kind of assumed I'm going to be able to get enough stone. But you're right, that's not a safe assumption. Toss Farmer's Market. One, two, three, and I'll bake all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonder if I'll get fence block next round. Maybe. Phantom would have to do it with his first move, though. Harvest. Harvest. Feed 9. Yeah, well, when Phantom was able to build the well as late as he did, I agree that it was pretty clear he was doing the best. Yeah, because I'm going to be able to take 3 stone theoretically, right, Gray? If I take 3 stone, I can toss Treehouse for a clay, and there's my mansion. Yeah, because of the I needed one because of the clay from Stone Oven, right? That's what I think that's probably what you might have been missing. I had kind of talked about it earlier, but not really for a while. Fishing is a fine move for me in the last round. Gets me net plus 3 food. Or plus 3 grain. So baking is better, but fishing is okay. I'll first move take the 3 stone, assuming it's there. Oh my goodness, they're talking about these boar. I guess maybe I should first move fencing. I should first move fence, I suppose. I guess that's the safe play. First move fence 12. Friends, let's continue. Let's continue the game. Three stone will float forever. Yeah, that's a good point. No major improvements left. Unless, did we pass like Ruins or something? For some reason, I think Ruins is in the draft. Maybe that's an earlier game that I'm thinking of. I kind of get my drafts confused when I do so many games in a row. That's where it's nice doing different formats. Miners. Like an oven miner. That might have encouraged someone to take wood ovens so aggressively. Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. Reno fence. Hey, that works. So that lets me take 6 wood with my first move. I'm missing on all the animal points though. So maybe. I certainly hope so, but that's 6 wood. It's basically just a 2-point action. I could have plowed as well. Plowing would have been fine. So I think treehouse is becoming a clay, and then I take 3 stone, and then I wintercraft mansion. 6 wood is only 1 point. Isn't it 2 points? I was gonna fence 13. Shit. I was gonna fence 13. Now that I say that, it's obviously wrong. Oh man, I'm a dummy. I am a dummy. All right, I'll plow here. So then three stone, 3 stone fence and fishing with my last 3 moves. Mason passed third pick mansion. Yeah, yeah. And then mercator with farm steward passed on social climber. And manufacturer passed dovetail joints. Some weird drafting going on, that's for sure. That's for sure. Fencing still safe. Take 3 stone. We'll have to do the math. We will have to do the math ultimately, right? So I have 4 grain. If I don't eat any grain, fishing is plus 4 grain, which is 2 points. I'm gonna end up having to eat one grain, it looks like. But it's still, fishing is plus 2 points. More than plus 2, because it gets me the food as well. I guess I could eat a vegetable, but nah, it doesn't seem worthwhile. BT ends with 46. Well, I think we've got 46 beat. Fencing is still safe. Alright. Thing is, I'm going to have -3 on 3 types of animals. I'm not too excited about this. Maybe building stables was better there. Although I can only build 2 stables. Darn. Imagine if I had it. Imagine if I'd gotten to play Treehouse in round 7 and just managed to sneak in that family growth. Because PT was the start player, I think, right? And Mercator and Phantom were both having to take food. Executive Boar. That's fun. Last move fence. Toss treehouse for a clay. Wintercraft Mansion. And then I have to eat a raw grain and 9 food. 48. Yeah, Family Growth Q was a little too mean for me. What's funny is if Family Growth comes round 7, very little changes for my game. Oh, crop rotation, thank you. So, okay, I do have 49. Yeah, if Family Growth comes around 7, very little changes for me. Well, GG. Maybe if I don't take 6 wood, we get 1 point closer. Because Phantom has 51, so it's not that I'm not that far off. Village Head was pretty good. Maybe if we got a couple more passing miners. Yeah, Tenant Farmer, yeah. Well, looking at Boston, I'm not expecting to end the game with 0 animals. Ending the game with 0 animals is not very good. All right, well, we're 1 and 2 on 2 Win Tuesday, so you know what that means. One more game. Let's take a quick look at the draft. 3, 4, 9, 7, 6, 5. Hewer at 4.7, and people are still passing it, including me. 6 wood was the 3-point action for Phantom. Start player instead of 5 wood. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, all my decisions were wrong. I lost, right? So all my decisions were wrong. But yeah, Absinthe thinks start player instead of 5 wood. Right. Yeah, I should have... yeah. I wonder if Mercator is going to start player anyways, but I wonder. Hewer versus Boston is tough. I think Hewer might be better. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to take, so chat decided for me. And it ended up being a fun game, so... Yeah, Tenant Farmer instead of Haberdasher. Although, to be fair, I would not have seen this coming, and either card is getting thrown away. Village Head Power 3.9. Definitely undervalued. You think so? Yeah, I don't love bakery. Absinthe, I got all 5 food out of Absinthe, which was quite good. No, I missed out on 1. I should have gotten all 5 if I wasn't such an idiot. No, that's wrong. I got 4 food because I got 3 food because I gave 1 on fishing that I didn't take. Got taken by someone else. I know, I think Absinthe is really good. I think missed out on 2. Yeah, so I should have missed out on only 1. Yeah, missing out on 2 with that's because I was an idiot and put it on start player. Idiot. Yeah, the thing is, when am I? I guess the question for me is, when am I playing bakery? So with bakery, I'm having to go on fishing and then start player bakery because the winter crafter can't play the bakery. So I think with winter crafter in hand, like the clay oven, stone oven are clearly better in my opinion. Because with bakery, or else I would have had to go back and sew after collecting on Boston. Played in stage 3 after I've done a sew bake action. In stage 2. So stage 2 after taking fishing. can I? Like, that would have given up on clay oven, right? And the thing is, I don't think I can play Wintercrafter without building clay oven in the same. Could have played it on my Reno. Okay, yeah, the fireplace was not good. I agree. The fireplace did nothing for me. It was more just spending it. But I would need 2 more stone. And I was pretty stone tight the whole game. So I don't really see... I don't think there's a really obvious spot where I fit bakery in. Maybe... The thing is that maybe I play bakery and then don't play the clay oven. So I could have done something like that. But I feel like I can't afford Wintercrafter if I do that. Better clay oven? Could have just discarded for the stone. Yeah. But then I can't discard later. I don't know. So like, so what's the line? As I take fishing at 3 food in round 6, and then play bakery and clay oven, get the same amount of food. No, bakery gives 4 food per harvest. So bakery, yeah, bakery over 2 harvests is better than clay oven baking once over 2. Yeah, so if I'm only baking it once every 2 rounds, yes, agreed, it's better. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the grain was not super relevant this game. The difference in grain points. Yeah, bakery. Yeah, you're right that with being able to set up 2 fields in stage 1, I can certainly play bakery earlier than normal. I don't know. The thing is, bakery's not taking anything away from anyone else. And so one of the things I usually like about building, the reason I think the clay oven is better is because you're taking it away from your opponents, right? Like I'm taking clay oven away from whoever was in 4th, who also did early green strategies, right? So you're taking resources away from your opponents when you do that. Whereas bakery, you're not doing that. Now, of course, if you save a bunch of actions because I don't have to go on so bake, that's true. But you do usually end up wanting to so bake anyways for your vegetables. Like probably if I don't so bake in the game, then of course I have fewer points from vegetables. So maybe. Yeah. Well, I don't think I spent an action every harvest, right? I wasn't spending an action every harvest. It was every 2 harvests, I think. So yeah, so it would have been more. It would have been 4. It would have been 4. 3 extra food, 4 or 3 extra food in one of the harvests. Yeah. Oh, I missed out on that game. Shit. I'll make another game. Well, I took fishing, right? I had to take fishing in stage 2. But fishing is also getting me grain while I'm doing it. Of course, it's grain that I end up baking later. So that's true for sure. And I didn't end up with maxed grain. With Boston, I should always end up with max grains. Save me 2 actions? No, maybe 1. I don't think it saves me 2 actions. Might have been 1. It might have been 1 action better than clay oven. Thing is, I had clay was so easy for me to get that game, whereas stone was a lot more difficult in the mid game, at least. I think a much bigger factor was the family growth queue. I think more important than bakery over clay oven is the family growth queue. If the charcoal burner doesn't have 7 food in round 7, he can't double build and play the dovetail joints for start player. And then very likely round 8 family growth falls into my lap. And if round 8 family growth falls into my lap, then I think I win. Or if round 7 is family growth, I can start player round 9 and I just take my normal place in the family growth queue. Yeah, I could have drafted differently for sure. But I think there are definitely games in Agricola that you just can't win, because sometimes your strategy that you draft, like, it just matches up really poorly with the way the game goes, or you don't get your key actions or whatever. So, okay, so bakery, so what's the line? I'm taking bakery in round 6. I'm playing fishing in round 6, so that I have 2 grain. And then I'm renovating after that. When did I play fishing in stage 2? I did play fishing in stage 2. When was it? It was round 7. Okay, so I would have to have instead round 6. The problem is I took it first action round 7. Would have prevented... yes. So the fact that Fireplace gave Phantom charcoal wood food, that was definitely very impactful. And I didn't expect it to be. Didn't anticipate that it was. But it was very impactful. You're right about that. So is the thinking... just when I play... I guess I could still do the same, but it's just Reno instead of 3 clay Fireplace. Get the extra 2 stone for bakery. Yeah, and then if I make up the action, I can take stone later. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I think I would probably still build the clay oven in round 4 with Winter Crafter. I think it's still worthwhile, but yeah, I could have played bakery on Reno. There was someone with a couple grain strategy. Was it PT? PT did something with grain. Field Barterer plus grain bag, I guess. In Flat Hill. That was the reasoning. Yeah, I took it with grain bag. That's right. Oh, I should mark the end of this game. Yeah. Well, and that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you get impacted by what other players do more than things you could control yourself. And it's not always clear which is the bigger factor. But you're right. Yeah, I do think the bakery... What did I take instead? I took absinthe. Thing is, absinthe was... I don't know. I like absinthe. I think it was good. But, yeah. Absinthe doesn't get me the difference of the food between not building the bakery, but it would have certainly helped. All right, so we're going to try to get another game going. I need to get something to eat. I guess I'm ordering some food. I have to go see if anyone else wants to order. Do I still have Stardew Valley open? I do. Okay, we'll be back in a bit, guys.